Well, hello. Welcome to the first ever posted video on my channel. I am super delighted you decided to take a listen, take a gander, check it out. But before I explain where, the title, The Unexpected Artist, came from and what this little bunny sketch has to do with any of this, spoiler, changed my life, let me tell you just a little bit about me. So, yeah, hi. My name is Sarah. Yes, this is me. Well, first ever self-portrait version of me, which I attempted referencing this photo. I'm 40 years old. Wow, just said that out loud, but hey, don't be afraid of aging, right? It's a great thing. I'm a mom, wife, work full time, not as an artist, but hey, I do love my job. I'm also a dog mom to all of these faces you're seeing go by, and yes, they are adorable, but this is not a channel about my dogs, although I do love training and working with dogs, and remember, adopt, don't shop. But anywho, this is a channel about finding passion for new things later in life and understanding it is never too late to pursue those passions. We have to keep learning, whether this is through creative pursuits, academic, or whatever your heart fancies. Keep those brain cells firing. So I wanted to give you something to look at as I introduce myself and my channel. So I'm sharing some of my earlier and more recent work, which includes a cat portrait that you're going to watch me finish up here in a minute. That is my very first pet portrait in pastels that I did recently. But before I really dive into the now and my plans for this channel, I thought I could tell you a little bit about me. So I've always been on the go and kind of just focused on what I needed to do for my family. I didn't really have a lot of time for hobbies or other things because, my kids and my family are my priority and have been from a very young age because I'm a young mom, having my first son when I was about 18. And kind of like my family has always been my hobby. They make me happy. When they're happy, I'm happy. Moms can relate, I'm sure. But my identity, for as long as I can remember, is being a mom and focusing on my success in my professional life to be able to provide for my family. So I've also been pursuing my education slowly over the years. I just recently graduated with my bachelor's, woohoo, in 2021. And I'd set a goal for myself to graduate before I turned 40. Managed to do that like a week before I turned 40. So, yay! I was so happy. So, tick that off the to-do list, which is never ending, of course. But long story short, I recently have found myself with more time on my hands. The kids are getting older. I still devote a lot of time to them, but they don't need me as much. And so, what I did not anticipate was kind of how lost I would feel after finishing school and with kids kind of wrapped up in their own things and not really that interested in playing games with mom in the evenings. And, my husband, he works kind of late into the evening, so I have time on my hands in those evening hours. I think I just got kind of tired of not doing much in the evenings. Wanted to do something besides watching TV or playing on my phone. So I decided one late night in November to grab some markers and a sketchbook from my daughter's art supplies. She likes to paint and things like that, and we do some crafty stuff. But I just asked her what her favorite animal was because she changes that from time to time, and she said a bunny. And so I went on YouTube, looked for easy tutorial for drawing a bunny, and remember this guy. So I drew him, and my daughter loved it, and I had so much fun drawing it that I just kind of wanted to keep going. So I went back to YouTube and looking at beginner artist videos, drawing videos, see what I could come up with. I did that dragonfly that same night and a few other things. I think I drew for like 3-4 hours. And it was just so exciting. And the next day I shared some of my sketches with my family and close friends, and they were telling me, hey, those look good, and I should keep going. And while this was super encouraging, I just really felt like something clicked in my head, like a switch was being flipped, is how I've described it. And all this excited, like artistic energy is flooding out. And haven't been this excited about something that's just for me in a really long time. And I have so many ideas, like doing these videos and, really want to continue practicing pet portraits to possibly do commissions down the road. And I'd really love to write an illustrated children's book, but, whether I do any of those things, the sky's the limit. And I'm realizing that only I can limit myself in what I choose to do with all of this, right? So let's get back to that title, The Unexpected Artist, which does seem fitting. And thanks to my friend who gave me that title because I can't stop, I just can't get enough. I love sitting down in the evenings. Maybe I should be the night owl artist because that's always when I end up doing artwork and just working on something new. And I'm now 3 months into this journey and can't wait to look back a year from now and just kind of see where I've been. And, full disclaimer, I'm, of course, no expert, like I've already shared. I'm very new at all of this, but I am enjoying learning, especially from others on YouTube, and I have some content creators that I really enjoy, and thought, why couldn't I do this? Wouldn't it be fun to share what I'm learning and kind of fumbling through it and lessons learned type thing that I can cover after each video? Because I've had people ask me, well, how do you do that? And I'm like, why couldn't I show that? So I do plan on giving, kudos and thank yous to those content creators who have kind of helped me along the way, but I don't know where this will take me. We're going to find out together, I hope. And I want to leave you with this. Practice makes progress. I heard that somewhere and I loved it. Don't compare yourself to others though. And it will only discourage and frustrate you if you do that, or make you feel like you're not good enough. I made that mistake recently looking at so many amazing artists and thinking, wait, what am I doing? Like, there's no way I could be as good as these people. But all that negative talk and self-doubt just shuts down your creativity, and your brain truly believes what you tell it. So tell it positive things. Feed it with happy thoughts. We all start somewhere, right? And maybe I'm coming in late, but it's never too late. So if you'd like to follow along and see where this wondrous journey takes me, please, like this video, share it, subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram. I have that information in my bio, but I really appreciate you listening.